Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be discussing how fast you should actually go for your CDL road test. So if you're looking to get a CDL license, one of the steps to get that license is you actually have to pass a road test. Now if you're not aware, the road test itself is going to be 2.5 hours long, which means if you want to pass this difficult test, you're definitely going to want to go to the best driving school in the country, and there's no place else you better look than here, which is Driving Academy. We are considered the best driving school in the country, not just by myself, but by many graduates who've come through our program, even graduates who've started off at other schools, quit their schools, come over here, and they've seen the tremendous difference of just coming and interacting with our school here. So if you're interested in learning more and getting enrolled with the best driving school around, give us a call, 908-525-3609, and our team members will definitely be able to answer any type of questions that you do have. But let's get back to it, which is how fast should you go for the CDL road test? Now the road test itself is going to be 2.5 hours long, and it's split into 3 different parts. Part number 1 is all about inspecting the truck. There you have to inspect the inside and outside of the vehicle. Part number 2 is all about parking the truck 6 different ways. And part number 3 is actually driving the truck on the road, and that's what we're going to focus on today. So when it comes to speed tolerance and making sure that you understand how fast you should be going versus how slow you should be going, you have to understand what the speed limit is. So one thing that you have to understand is you're driving a tractor trailer. Tractor trailers are not designed to go fast. They're designed to haul heavy material, which means you want to be able to transport a large amount of equipment or a large amount of, product, you can say, at a long distance of time. Doesn't mean it has to get there fast. And there's no difference when you're taking your CDL road test. So imagine, this should be common sense, but when you're taking your road test, that's when you should be on your best behavior, right? So if you take it back to when you were a kid, if your parents weren't around, or somebody that you respected highly wasn't around, there's one kind of behavior that you can act. You can start cursing or using foul language with your friends, but as soon as your family, your grandparents or your parents come on in, then hopefully your standards get higher and you should be on a better behavior, right? Using foul language in front of your parents as a kid is probably not the best thing to do. At least it wasn't for me, because if it happened with me, boom, they taught me real quick. But that being said, same type of thing happens on the road test. I'm not going to smack you if you use foul language, but you get the gist. So that being said, how fast should you actually be going for the test? You should be going the speed limit or 5 to 10 miles underneath the speed limit. You should not be going faster than the speed limit. This is inspired by a test that I recently did last week, where we were going down the highway. We were going on the road test. The guy was doing okay. He had a little bit of a heavy foot. So sometimes what I do to try to help you guys out while you guys are going through this experience is, I understand sometimes people get nervous and there's a lot of things to kind of take into account. So your foot can get a little heavy, which means that your speed is going to get higher. So we're at the portion of the test where we're actually on the highway, and the speed limit on this highway is 55 miles an hour. So this guy was going 57, 58, getting close to 59. I saw it on the speedometer, and instead of just marking him off for speed right away, I said, hey, what's the speed limit on this road? He goes 55. And then I say, okay, how fast you going? 57, 58. And the guy doesn't slow down at all. So he definitely knows what the speed limit is. He definitely knows that he's going faster than the speed limit. So I'm like, maybe he didn't understand me. Maybe he's nervous. So I gave him a little bit more time, and I asked him again, hey, what's the speed limit here? 55. And how fast you going? 58, 59. No big, 58, 59. And then he just kept going. So at this point, I'm like, are you serious? Like, I'm trying to help you out here, and you're not catching what I'm throwing at you. That being so, we go through the whole course. Of course, I had to mark him, take off a few points for his speeding, and he actually wound up making a few other mistakes. Long story short, by the end of the test, we walked back into the office. I started calculating all of his points, and I asked him flat out, hey, what does speed limit mean? That's the speed that you should go. So speed limit means the max speed limit that you can go, correct? Yeah, that's correct. So when I asked you what the speed limit was, you said 55, and you were going 57, 58, 59. And you were not slowing down. Oh yeah, but that's only like 2, 3, 4 miles an hour over the speed limit. A cop's not going to stop me. We're not talking about a cop. You're on your road test. You're supposed to be following the rules to the T. You should be at your best behavior, right? Well, yeah, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So I did have to mark him down for that. Of course, he made a few other mistakes, and totaling with all those mistakes, he did not wind up passing the test. And of course, he was a little upset. He thought that I failed him because he was speeding. That was just one of the mistakes, but regardless, when you're speeding, you're speeding. It doesn't say speed average, it says your speed limit, which means do not go faster than that limit itself. They're putting a limit on there for a reason. Once you get your license, it's up to you how fast you want to go. You're a responsible individual. You're going to have to deal with the consequences. That being said, if you're going for the test, be on your best behavior. Now, can you go slower than the speed limit? I've had the opposite be true as well. So say you're on a highway that says the speed limit is 55 miles an hour. The guy's super nervous and he's going 25 miles an hour in a 55 mile an hour road. I'll ask him again, hey, what's the speed limit? 55. How fast are you going? 25. And then if that kind of gets the nerves out of it, they'll start speeding up. If they don't start speeding up, that's equally as dangerous because you can't be going that much slower than the actual speed limit or than the flow of traffic itself. However, if it is raining or snowing, then you can reduce your speed by half depending on how bad the conditions are. Just make sure if you are doing that on your road test, you explain that to the examiner. You say, hey, according to the CDL manual, because it's raining, I can reduce my speed by a third. Or hey, because according to the CDL manual, because it's snowing, I can reduce my speed by half. But regardless, stay about 5 miles an hour under the speed limit. Maximum, go the speed limit, but do not go faster than the speed limit. Pretty common sense, but sometimes common sense ain't so common as they say. So here at Driving Academy, we are here to help you pass your CDL test and get you that license and get you on your road to freedom. We're probably the only school around that can guarantee that we get your license, and we're not going to play any funny business with you. The way it's going to work is you're going to do over 100 hours of training with our school here at our training facility, and then after you're done there, we're going to give you unlimited tries at the test at our own third-party testing site. That's right. We are the ones who can actually give you the CDL road test. You do not have to go to a DMV. We're one of the few schools in the state of New Jersey that actually has access to that ability of training you and testing you at the same time. Now, it's going to be the same exact test that you would take at any DMV. We just try to make it much more comfortable for you because we understand nerves play a big part in this whole situation. Also, if we're the ones giving you the test, don't you think we know how to train you to pass that test? Think about it. So use your common sense, come to the best driving school around, give us a call, 908-525-3609, and if you're on your test, make sure you're on your best behavior. Speed limit means the maximum speed that you can actually go. So, one more time, give us a call, 908-525-3609. If you want to find out more about how our courses work and the specific pricing, you can click on the link below, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour, cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks, have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.